Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky. And today we have another episode of Only Things I Love. This is pretty much a favorites video, but we talk about more than just makeup. We talk about lifestyle, media, books, music, a little bit of everything that has been making us happy this last couple of months or so. We talk about a little bit of everything in this video, but of course, this is a beauty channel and we mainly focus on makeup. So I'm going to start right off with some makeup products that I have just really been loving these last couple of months over here. And the first thing I want to talk about is the Queen Bee collection from Colored Rain. Beautiful, right? Gorgeous. I do have a full first impressions video and a couple of tutorials using this palette and I think an IG reel. So yeah, I'll link those in the eye, but look at these. Look at this color right here. Ooh, it is so beautiful. The formulas here are great and I love it. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. These shimmer shades are so special and they're just kind of unique, especially this one paired with any of these shades. Gorgeous look. And I love the whole bee aesthetic, of course. Anything with bees, I'm all over it. So yeah, this is just very pretty and I'm very happy to have this palette. I did pick up the whole PR collection because bees. Yeah, I had such a lovely experience. This is my first time with Colored Rain products and was not disappointed and absolutely just loved everything about the collection. The quality is here. Everything about this was good stuff. And the lip products in the collection were absolutely beautiful. They're gorgeous, wearable, warm peach shades, a little bit more of a yellow undertone, something slightly different for me in my collection with peachy tone lipsticks and a little bit of red in there. Very pretty, or kind of orangey, if you will, where some of them are a little bit cooler in comparison, but the lip products are primarily very warm within the line, but they are so pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. All four shades, the two lipsticks, which are their kind of satin matte lipsticks. Oh, these colors are gorgeous. Gorgeous on the lips. I really enjoyed them. The formula is beautiful. The packaging is lovely. Just everything about them was right up my alley. I love a warm peachy lip and those are just perfection. And then the matte lipsticks were gorgeous. Very, very nice formula here. Very lightweight. It has a bit of a taste to it, but other than that, they are so pretty on the lips. Just a very graceful matte lipstick formula. Doesn't emphasize any texture or anything like that. Very long wearing. I was very impressed with these also. I do believe the formula of the matte lipsticks is a newer formula that is completely clean and vegan. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that is what it said on the website. Now jumping over to the drugstore, let's talk about Wet n Wild. I have found a few winners from Wet n Wild these past couple of months, 3 or 4 months maybe, that I have been so obsessed with. Okay, first thing is the tinted hydrator. I looked over this product so much and thought, nah, I'm not into it. I don't need that. I've got so many products like that, and just looking at the package, I wasn't interested, but I kept hearing all these good things about it. So I was like, let's see what this hype is about. Let's see if this is really that good. Yeah, it's that good. The packaging is deceptive. It looks so boring to me, just very unappealing, but the product is amazing. And the price point is just out of this world. Phenomenal for this. I mean, this is good regardless of price point. This is good. It being so affordable around the $5 mark. If you're in the market for a tinted hydrating type product, don't sleep on the Wet n Wild. Give it a try. It definitely competes with every other tinted moisturizer, skin temp type product I love, and this one has quickly floated towards the top of those types of products because it's just beautiful. It is beautiful on the skin. It has nice wear time. Yeah, and it has hyaluronic acid and squalane. It's really good. It's really good. I think Wet n Wild did a fantastic job on this little. Next is these little jumbo sticks here from Wet n Wild. I have 3 of them. I think this one went viral. This is Peach Bums, because it's a dupe for Pinkgasm, I believe is the shade from Charlotte Tilbury. And I enjoyed it so much that I went and got 2 more of the product, or 2 more shades. And Peach Bum is a gorgeous kind of peachy pink golden shift highlighter and blush in one. It's one of those very shimmery blushes, very much like the Charlotte Tilbury product. Very pretty on the skin, and yeah, nice formula. It's a tad sticky, but not overly so, especially if you apply it over some powder. I think it's fine, and it does apply pretty well over powder. I like to apply these with a brush and kind of work it off on the back of my hand or something before I go straight in on the face. I don't take the stick and go in. They've been out forever and they're really nice. Don't sleep on these. Go ahead, try them out. They're fun and they're so affordable that I was like, I need more of these. These are so good and such a hidden gem at the drugstore. Wet n Wild has a ton of hidden gems, by the way. I think we kind of look over them sometimes, especially like stuff like this that looks really cheap. My eye isn't drawn to it. And if that hadn't gone viral about being a dupe, I probably would never picked it up. But something about it, I was like, let me give that a go. I don't think I'm gonna like it, but let me give it a go. I freaking loved it. And same goes for the other blush shade I picked up, which is called Floral Majority. This one, it doesn't have the shimmer in it. It's a bit more of a true blushy shade, and it is a gorgeous, just rosy neutral tone. It like doesn't have necessarily any warmth in it. It doesn't necessarily lean super warm or super cool. It's a very in the middle, just nice kind of rosy, nudie blush, and it's so pretty. Nice formula, looks great on the cheeks, and it is quite similar to Nude Kiss from Milani here. They're pretty similar in tone, and this is kind of shade I love for blush. It's right up my alley. I have been reaching for these on such a regular basis for just quick out the door makeup. I've been just like, yep, getting my Wet n Wild sticks out because they're just truly quick, easy products. And they're pleasant to use. And of course the highlighter in the range here, this is the Illuminator, and it is in the shade When the Nude Strikes. This is more of a metallic, light champagne tone. There's no warmth in this. It has a bit, maybe a pink undertone to it slightly, but it's just one of those really nice champagne, almost no color highlights, but it does have a cooler undertone. So if you're looking for something cooler as a highlighter, this would be a good one to go for. Beautiful on the skin, doesn't emphasize texture, just looks really nice, easy to use. Again, you can take it with your finger, pat it on, or you can take it on a brush and pop it on the high points, and it sits beautifully. Again, easy to use, good stuff. I even will throw some of these on the eyes just on those quick out the door days. So yeah, Wet n Wild did something good here, and I'm glad that even though those have been out for like forever, they're getting some attention because they are worth checking out, and they are quite nice. And speaking of drugstore products and affordable, the BH Cosmetics little blush palette here. This is the Vanilla Cream Truffle 4-color blush palette. My friend Chandra gave me this because it was too light for her, and I don't know if this is still available, but these shades are so stunning. The formula is beautiful, and yeah, I've enjoyed this so much. I love these tones in here. They are so pretty. They're like, if I made a blush palette, these are the kind of shades I would put in it. You got a little bit of warmth, you got some rosiness, you got a little bit something more mauve. It kind of hits all the bases for me. A little bit something a little more punchy in here. I love it, and it is very soft. If you are a pale girl like myself, this is definitely a palette that would suit you. And yeah, I just really liked it quite a bit, and I'm happy with it. And I haven't used any makeup from BH, Jesus Christ, I think that's the second time I've done that. I haven't used any makeup from BH. Really? I haven't used any makeup from BH Cosmetics in ever. I think I've had like maybe 1 or 2 products that were just like the brow pencil. I've used their brow pencil, and I think I had a liquid lipstick from them, but that's about it. I've usually just used their brushes. But yeah, I've heard good things about their eyeshadows and cheek products and everything. I've never been drawn to them because I don't know, they just didn't look exciting. But I really like this palette, and I think it's beautiful. If it's still available, I'll link it below. And from number 7, the bronzer in Golden Sand. This is just the number 7 bronzer. This has been a bronzer I've reached for quite a bit this summer. It is so pretty in the pan, for one thing. It has a little bit of like embossing, very Charlotte Tilbury vibes here. Beautiful shade if you are fair, pale like myself. This is another really good product to try out. It is just that kiss of warmth and summer skin. It has a very skin-like finish. It's not overly matte and it's not shimmery either. It has that nice just skin-like finish. Really, really pretty product. Love the shade. Yeah, I picked this up on a whim. I think it was where somebody had picked it up and put it down over in like the clearance section or something. And I just never noticed it. And I picked it up and was like, that looks really pretty. I want to try that because I don't have very many drugstore bronzers. And this has definitely become probably my favorite drugstore bronzer that I have tried out. And I know it's not the most accessible drugstore product. So I'm going to link this below. So because I know this number 7 is kind of hard to find sometimes. So I'm gonna go ahead and link it below, but I have just really liked this. The formula, everything about it is very Charlotte Tilbury dupe. And Golden Sands is beautiful if you are a ghost like myself. Speaking of bronzers and jumping back over to Sephora, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. Ridiculous name, so long. There's so much stuff written on the back of here. It's a bit tacky on the back, but I do like the front of the compact. And this is such a lovely big compact. And actually, I have this in the shade medium, and it's pretty much the only one available. Light is sold out like everywhere all the time. I want the shade light, but medium I have found works great on me when I have self-tan on. And without self-tan, I can go in with this with a very light hand, and it looks so beautiful on the skin. It's, again, a very skin-like type product. It's not super matte on the skin. It just looks skin-like. It's so pretty. Has gorgeous embossing, and I've used this so much since I got it. You can still see the embossing, which I think is quite amazing for a cream product where you can still see that. But this is a little bit of a stiffer, kind of powdery cream, and it looks so lovely on the skin. It does have like kind of some blurring properties. It has like, I think it has dimethicone in it or something. It's almost like a primer, but with a bronze color to it. It has a lot of similar ingredients to like a pore filling primer or like a putty primer. And yeah, I think this is a really nice product to have if you're looking for something a little bit more spendy, a little more luxurious for a bronzer. This one is really good. I cannot wait to get my hands on the light shade. Eventually I will get it because I like this one so much. I love that you get this huge pan and you can use it on the face and the body. It doesn't really transfer or anything like that. It wears really well on myself. I've used it on my shoulders, down my neck, chest. If my tan is looking a little patchy, I kind of just touch it up with this, especially on my face because my tan never stays on my face like when I self-tan. This has been great to balance out the skin tone, even things out. And again, with a light hand, I can wear it without self-tan. This also has, I believe, hyaluronic acid in it and some other skincare ingredients and some crazy claims. I'm going to need Miss Tilbury to show her work. I need to see how she comes up with these math equations on how these products work. Show your work, please, because these numbers are just ridiculous. But anyways, this does have some skincare benefits in it, and it is lovely. It is lovely on the skin. But if you are looking for a dupe, e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Basically the same thing. The ingredients are different, but they're not dramatically different, if you know what I mean. And the color is pretty damn close. The only thing is this is a bit more buildable than the shade, I think it's Tan Lines, that I have in the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer that's quite similar, but it's a very good dupe. This is just a little more buildable, but the Putty Bronzer is available in a lot more shades, so you can just step up a shade. But formula-wise, they're pretty close. It's virtually the same product. No one's gonna tell the difference when they look at you. So yeah, if you did want to just save some money and get a dupe, check out the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer and Tan Lines. It's pretty similar if you ask me. And speaking of some glowy skin though, I recently picked up the Lumi Glotion from L'Oreal. This is another oldie but a goodie, hidden gem at the drugstore. I cannot remember who I saw talking about this, and they mentioned it being a dupe for the lighter shades of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is one of my holy grail favorite products under the sun is Flawless Filter. To me, it's very hard to dupe. formula-wise. You might get the same reflect in a product. You might get something similar. I know that e.l.f.'s got the new one. I haven't picked it up yet. That's, you know, supposed to be the dupe. But this, if you are in the two lightest shades of the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and probably the third shade too, this is damn good dupe for it. And you get a ton of product in here. This is the shade 902 Light Glow. Very pretty. It has the same kind of reflect shine in it, like the same tone. And it is so pretty on the skin. Of course, you can put this on your arms, your décolleté, face, wherever, and it has kind of some hydrating benefits to it. I think this is a gorgeous product. It is meant to hydrate and work like a lotion on the skin, as well as illuminate and glow. It does give you some beautiful glow. I wear this on bare skin. If I'm just running out the door, not in a hurry, I'll throw this on before I film, before I do my foundation. I'm just doing my eyeshadow. I usually have something like this on. And normally I've been Flawless Filter, but I've been reaching for this quite a bit. And I think you get a generous amount of product. Not a terrible price point. Obviously a lot cheaper than Flawless Filter. Really pretty skin enhancer. And I do focus it kind of on the high points. It makes a really pretty highlighter. You can do it over top your foundation and dab it on and treat it like a liquid highlighter if you want. It works great for that, and it looks pretty on its own. Looks pretty on the shoulders and anywhere you just want to glow. I really like this quite a bit. They have a few other shades. They do have one that has kind of like a blue undertone, and I think they have a bronzy one as well. I think this light shade is just kind of perfect for me all around. Now the only difference really is this doesn't give you any like coverage, whereas Flawless Filter does give you coverage. This does have kind of like a new skin tone looking base to it, but it's not giving you any coverage. It's just more of just the illumination and glow that you get from Flawless Filter. But it's a pretty close product, and it's very enjoyable. It has a nice emollient feel, and I like it quite a bit. It looks beautiful underneath the foundation, by the way. All right, and last thing for makeup that I want to talk about are the ColourPop lip liners. I picked up like their nude lip liner bundle here. These are so creamy and just lovely formula. And normally I shy away from really overly creamy lip liners, but there's something about these that is just kind of that perfect level of creaminess. They're not gonna slip and slide everywhere, but you can blend them so well with your finger. And I love kind of ombreing them in with my lipstick. I've enjoyed these so much, and typically I'm a MAC typically I love MAC lip liners. That's like my favorite formula, but these have become like my second favorite formula, and they're very different. Like these are much more creamy, and I've had these a while. They haven't dried out or anything. Like the older lip liners that I had from ColourPop back in the day, like way back in the day, I mean like back when they first started and launched lip liners, those would dry out so fast and just fall right out of the little tube. But these have held up really well. They're definitely very creamy, very nice shades. BFF2, BFF3 have been my favorites within this collection. I use them like crazy, especially BFF3 when I'm doing like a brownie nude lip. I love having that 90s lip liner look and kind of smear it in. So pretty. So pretty. And today I am wearing BFF2 with a Milani lipstick, and I think they work together so well. All right, let's talk about some skincare. I feel like I was taking forever to get through the makeup. For skincare, first thing I want to talk about is Dr. Dennis Gross. He sent over maybe a couple of months ago now the Alpha Beta line, and I've got 3 products from the line. First is the cleanser. This is a fantastic cleanser, and look how little I've used. I've had this for almost 3 months now, and I've used it every single evening, sometimes morning and night, and it takes such a little product. It's such a thick, viscous formula, which I love in a cleanser. I like when they're really thick. Oh, so lovely. This is an AHA BHA cleansing gel, by the way. Really nice. You get a good bit of product here. I am really liking this, and I'm not super picky about my face washes. Like I don't get excited about face washes rather, but this is one that I've really liked. I'm so impressed with the Dr. Dennis Gross line in general that I've become a huge fan. They are knocking Sunday Riley out of my top spot quickly, because oh my goodness, the results I have gotten. The next thing is the Daily Peel from the Alpha Beta line. This stuff is magic. Oh my gosh, this has transformed my skin. I have a lot of texture in my skin and I have congestion. Those are the biggest things I battle when it comes to skin problems. Like I don't have surface acne or pimples too much. What I have is deep under the skin congestion. I have like texture and blackheads and clogged pores big time, and that's usually what I'm combating rather than an active breakout. And I have like oily skin that gets trapped under the surface. For years I've looked for products to help with that, and I've used salicylics and stuff over time. Over the years I've used different gel, retinols, you name it, and with decent results, but not amazing results, right? This has transformed my skin. I have way less congestion. My skin texture is so smooth. I'm shocked with the difference this has made in my skin, that I feel so confident in my skin these days that I hardly wear like coverage products. I have like concealer and like something like that tinted hydrator that's very, very lightweight, because I really love the way my skin is looking, and this has been such a help in that. These are a 2-step system. You do the first wipe, you wait 2 minutes, and then you do the second wipe. The first one is an exfoliate and smooth, and is a chemical exfoliant, and it has AHA and BHAs within. I can't remember exactly which ones it is, but yeah. And then you wait the 2 minutes and you go in with the anti-aging neutralizer. And this is just, I've noticed such a difference. These are pretty pricey, but you can get a double-sized box of it, and save some money. And if you do the subscription with Sephora, you can also save a little bit. But yeah, these are quite expensive, but as effective as they are, I think they're worth it. And they also have a sensitive skin one and a stronger one. This one's kind of for my age range and skin needs, is just the universal daily peel, but they do have one for more sensitive skin, and then one for more like advanced, like maybe acne or wrinkle treatment. This also does help with fine lines and wrinkles and texture. Just look, I mean, my skin looks really smooth. Honestly, it looks like I got Botox, does it not? Like, I've noticed these lines, my little 11s are have diminished so much, and like anywhere that I've had any like slight wrinkles and signs of aging have definitely been diminished. And this definitely has been a huge impact on that. And to follow that up, I also have the daily moisturizer from the line, which is a really, really lightweight, nice everyday moisturizer. This one's good under makeup. It gives your skin just a beautiful, healthy glow, but it doesn't feel heavy or greasy on the skin. Really, really pretty product and quite nice. I enjoy this moisturizer quite a bit, but I think this is really the saving grace of the line, and I really do like the cleanser. And another product from Dr. Dennis Gross that I have really been liking is the Advanced Retinol Ferulic Intense Wrinkle Cream. Now this one is definitely an anti-aging product with the retinol within, but it does also kind of help with acne, having some of the retinol. And because this is in a very creamy, thick emollient base, it's not going to be super drying on your skin. It is a very rich, inclusive feeling cream, and it is lovely for nighttime. My skin doesn't feel dry in the morning. Everything feels really nice and hydrated. And I do put this on for a little extra hydration with it. But this is really definitely a great product and has contributed to the diminishing of the fine lines and everything with this. Good stuff. Good stuff. My skin has never looked better. I mean, I think my skin looks younger now than it did when I was in my 20s, like early 20s. And like my fine lines and wrinkles, they're back to how they were then, if not better, if that makes sense. Like I can't believe the difference those products have made in my skin. And I recently went to the dermatologist, and she commented on how nice my skin looked and how pretty it was. And when your dermatologist tells you you have pretty skin, this is the first time she's met me or anything, she's like, wow, you have really pretty skin. that has gone straight to my head. I'm now like, yeah, dermatologists say I have good skin, so I think I'm hot shit now. Something like from someone that's a skincare expert to tell you have really good skin is a really good boost of confidence. And I know that if she had saw my skin probably a few months ago, she would have been like, you have good skin, but she wouldn't have been like, wow, you have pretty skin. And I think these have just really kind of transformed the texture and the redness, the wrinkles, everything. It has just perfection. I'm so excited about these products because I've never had skincare be so effective. Like, I've had effective skincare and skincare lines I love. Like, I love Colleen Rothschild's line. I love Sunday Riley. But this has made like a big difference in my skin. And I've gotten where I use these every other day now that I have kind of the congestion under control and stuff. And it also kind of stretches it out a little further, but you can use these every day, once a day. And then for hydration during the day, I have been reaching for the IT Cosmetics Transforming Moisturizing Super Cream. This is their anti-aging armor. They sent this to me about a month or two ago as well. And whoa, this is a good moisturizer. Again, kind of expensive. You can definitely find something much more affordable to use, like the Believe Beauty moisturizers. Those are fantastic, and you can get those at the Dollar General. But this is really good too. I really like this. It has lots of good ingredients in it. It is a really thick, again, emollient cream geared more towards more mature skin and dry skin. But even with my kind of combo oily skin, which has been so much more balanced now, also since incorporating the Dr. Dennis Gross into my life, I use a small amount of this, like just a little scoop. And I put that on as part of my skincare routine in the morning. And my makeup sits so much better on my skin. It looks so nice. And again, I don't overuse this product. I use it just a tiny bit because if you do apply a lot, of course, you're going to be very, maybe a little over moisturized, especially on combo skin. And in the summer, I'm a little bit extra oily. But just on the day-to-day, I take a small amount of this as my moisturizer every single day. And it is absolutely beautiful. Just very rich. You can definitely feel it working, and you feel like your skin is just drinking it up and so hydrated feeling, but it doesn't leave a heavy texture or feel on the skin. Keep in mind, I am using a very small amount. I mean like a pea-sized amount. If you go in with more, you're definitely going to feel the hydration, if you know what I mean. But if you have dry skin, I think you would really enjoy this also and be great for the winter. And it does have like some anti-aging benefits and stuff as well. I'm having not a great hair day. What is going on? And one more skincare product. Can you tell I'm just really into the skincare? More so than I even used to be. I am like skincare crazy at the moment. This is the Moon Glow Milky Toning Lotion. This is from the brand called Good Light. I think this is a Korean brand. But this is an ultralight dreamy toning lotion for hydrating that hydrates, exfoliates, and smooths skin, leaving your skin balanced, moisturized, and radiant like the full moon. And I think this is a beautiful product. It is so gentle. It's one of the most gentle toners that I've used next to the Colleen Rothschild toner, which is very, very gentle and soothing. I think that's what it's called, like the soothing toner. This one is a nice in-between, hydrating, soft, soothing toner mixed with something a little bit more exfoliating. If you took the Colleen Rothschild soothing toner that I love so much and the gentle exfoliating toner from Perricone MD with salicylic acid, and if you like put them together, this is what you would get. This is a really nice middle of the road, very gentle exfoliating toner, and it's so hydrating. I really, really like it. The bottle is beautiful. It's a nice glass bottle, and yeah, it's just nice. It is very nice. It's like milky. It just feels good on the skin. You definitely don't feel dry after you use it. And it's made with snow mushrooms, ceramides, and kernel extracts, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide for all skin types, pH balanced, clean ingredients, cruelty-free, fully recyclable packaging. So yeah, it's kind of all the good things. Yeah, it is a Korean skincare product, and I really enjoy this. I'm definitely gonna pick this up when I run out because this is just a really comforting product. It feels good on the skin. I really have been enjoying these more milky, kind of soothing toners lately. And okay, I think that is all for skincare. Let's talk about some hair. Says me with my crazy hair today. My hair is a little wild. I am back on my curly girl bullshit, really trying to but I do have a styling cream I want to talk about that I have used with my hair being curly a couple of times, and on days when I blow dry and like blow my hair out and style it and heat style it and everything else. And that is the Colleen Rothschild Protect and Perfect Styling Cream for all hair types. This gives your hair such beautiful slip to it and reduces tangles and frizz and gives you the most amazing shine. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. And I found that it does work well when I am doing my curly girl method with my hair. I can put a little bit of this in just to enhance shine. And when I'm doing my hair straight or kind of blown out with loose waves, it is just beautiful. It's one of those kind of transforming products for the hair that you just like, whoa, and you don't need much at all. And my favorite is the fragrance. It smells so good. I want this in a perfume. It smells like patchouli and not in a fake candle way. It smells like actual patchouli oil. It smells so good, and it's such a luxurious product, and I'm very happy with it. I can sleep with my hair down and not have any tangles in the morning when I use this. This has definitely helped just make my hair feel so smooth and brush out really easily, which is something I struggle with so much. I have very, very fine, tangly, frizzy, curly, wavy hair that is stubborn and always looks kind of fried. And it is also quite damaged, hence the struggle with the curly girl stuff. But this has definitely been a nice addition to the hair routine. Again, I don't use it every day. I just use it kind of as needed, and it is good stuff. This has argan oil and morgana oil to help impart shine and tame flyaways without weighing hair down. Use before air or blow drying. And this feels so weightless as well. That's another thing I want to mention, that it's a moisturizing product with oils in that doesn't weigh my hair down or feel oily or anything like that. Again, I have very fine kind of porous hair that soaks in everything and gets product buildup very easy and will just fall flat and feel gross and dirty in a second. This doesn't do that at all. It has been very easy to use, and I have great volume when I use it. It's done good stuff for my hair. Very good stuff. And it's great for the summertime. I have had no issues with frizz or humidity on days that I've incorporated this. That is actually all I have for hair that I'm to talk about. I am testing out quite a few curly hair products at the moment and using those and seeing which ones I really like. Obviously, I'm having a bad curl day today, but I think I need to do like a reset wash. I think I just have some product buildup going on because my curls have been beautiful before yesterday and today. So we're in a little bit of a transition. We're at the transitional stage of the curly girl where things are kind of hit or miss. Anyway, moving on to some body care, I want to talk about the K-Skin Broad Spectrum SPF 45. This is the Island Glow Body Lotion. This is gorgeous product right here. They sent this to me to review, and test out and everything. And this is like flawless filter for your body with an SPF. It is non-greasy. There's no fragrance. It's a clean formula for all skin types, and it is just so gorgeous. I mean, okay, I don't have any on right now. I'm gonna put a nice little squirt on, and I'm gonna just blend it in. And it has that almost like a little bit of a tint to it, or like a blur to it or something. It airbrushes your skin and it gives you this gorgeous glow that just sinks right in, and you cannot feel it on you. It doesn't feel greasy or anything, and it just perfects. Like, it really is like flawless filter for the body. And oh, I've been loving it so much. And it hasn't caused me any irritation or itchiness. Turns out my hives were mostly caused from hypothyroidism, But yeah, I'm enjoying this so much. I've been using it almost every day this summer, especially on days when I leave the house. I've been using it. It's beautiful on the décolleté, the whole body, the legs. Very pretty product. Look at that glow. It looks so hydrated now. Look at that. Oh, flawless filter for the body right here from K-Skin. Definitely check this out. It is just one of the prettiest body SPFs I've ever used. And it doesn't feel sticky or tacky. You can't feel it on your skin. It's so nice, so nice. Speaking of Bath and Body, I want to talk about a couple of scrubs that I've been trying out because I've been doing a little self-tan, you know. I like my Saint Tropez and I like my Bondi Sands. Well, you know, you kind of need to exfoliate when you use products like that. So I've been testing out a couple of drugstore exfoliants for the skin. First one I want to talk about is the Dove Exfoliating Body Polish. This is the brown sugar and coconut butter. This is one of the best smelling things in the world. Like, you want to eat it. It smells so good. It smells like the inside of a donut shop. Like, it smells like donuts. It smells like fresh donuts in the morning. Oh, it smells so good. And I really like the texture of it. It has a really nice formula. It suds up like a soap as well. Now, I will say, this to me, I don't find to be the most exfoliating product on the market. This one's a little bit more of a gentle exfoliant. It's not super hardcore. And to me, it's almost like just a exfoliating soap product that I can kind of use as a body wash as well, because it does have that sudsing up action. And see, this is a moisturizing cream. It is plant-based. Yeah, it is also a cleanser in one. It's pH balanced. Now, the one downside I would say about this is that whatever the exfoliating particles are made of, which I'm trying to look on here to see if it says what they are. I don't know. Whatever the bits are anyway, within this, they don't dissolve. So that's a little bit annoying. And if you're doing this in the bath, it will feel very sandy in your bathtub. And it will get in your hair and everywhere else on you and kind of make a little bit of a mess. So this is definitely one I prefer for in the shower, because it just washes down the drain and doesn't just stay in my bathtub and have to feel like I'm sitting in sand when I use it. That is the only downside to this, but it is very nice. A little more of a gentle exfoliation and kind of body wash in one. I feel like this cleans also. And the smell alone is just amazing. Another body scrub that I've really been liking that's a little bit more scrubby, a little more intense, and this one I really enjoy for in the bath because it is a sugar scrub. Therefore, it melts, doesn't leave anything in my bathtub to sit in and feel like I'm sitting in sand. And that is the Dr. Teal's Shea Sugar Scrub, especially the rose essential oil one. I really love the scent of this, and it is incredibly effective. In fact, you can overdo it. I only use this one a little more sparingly, like say like once a week. And if I'm using this one doesn't get used at all that week, because this one is pretty intense and I can over exfoliate accidentally, because it is just packed with the sugar and the oil base, and it's hydrating at the same time though. And it is just really nice. I love the way it smells. This has the shea butter, evening primrose, and macadamia oil, seed oil. And I love this one. You get a huge tub of it. It's not a bad price point at all. Pick it up at the drugstore. Yeah, it also works really nice for just a hand scrub. It's all around really good scrub. I kind of focus this one more on just on the really rough, dry areas like knees and elbows. Little patch on my arm here. But yeah, really good for prepping to do a self-tan type of exfoliant, and it's very effective. And oh, the fragrance is lovely. If you like rose scented stuff, you'll like this. If you don't like rose scented stuff, avoid this particular scent. But they also have, I think, just like a shea butter scent and a few other fragrances. And I really like the Dr. Teal's fragrance. I think they do good on their scents with the products, especially this rose one. That leads me into my other favorite, Common Serenity fragrance from Dr. Teal's in the foaming bath. And oh, we got a hair clump stuck to that. And in the bath salt. These are so nice. That smells so good. beautiful rose fragrance. It's got the nice Epsom salt to help my achy, ouchy, painful joints and muscles in the evening. I love it so much. And this is just, oh, these are my number one favorite right now. I love the rose smell. It's just a very feminine, pretty, a little bit mature mama smell. If you like rose, you know. And if you don't like rose, you know. You know what I'm talking about. But I really enjoy this one. This has the essential oils to provide a sense of comfort and ease, and I do find it does that for me. Milk proteins for silky smooth skin and long-lasting bubbles that gently cleanse. So yeah, I love this Common Serenity and like the Rose Hipple collection from Dr. Teal's. I just think it is just so nice. It feels very luxurious to me. That fragrance, it makes me happy. It makes me happy. I don't know what it is about it, but I really like it. Okay, moving on to some lifestyle stuff. I don't have too terribly many lifestyle things to talk about. Mostly, I want to talk about Orville Peck and my obsession with him. His music has become the soundtrack of my summer. I'm obsessed. I'm not a country music fan, really. I like old country. Like, I like the old Western music and stuff, and I enjoy the cowboy aesthetic quite a bit. I'm just not a fan of, I guess, modern country, you could say. But Orville is a exception to the rule. That voice is from heaven. The whole vibe, aesthetic, everything. I did a whole video devoted to him, basically, a makeup tutorial, raving about him, where I used the Naked Wild West, because that was my summer aesthetic, is just yeehaw goth. And it's still, that's pretty much my aesthetic year round. Who are we kidding? Orville really reignited my love of the yeehaw goth vibes. Beautiful voice. I will link his YouTube channel in the eye so you can go listen to him and enjoy him as well. Just all around cool aesthetic, cool vibes, beautiful music. The next thing is we got a hold to HBO Max. We switched cable providers and it came with our package. So I've been like tearing through shows, watching them on there. And one that I really liked was Hacks. If you're looking for something funny and just kind of silly, if you're a fan of designing women and love Jean Smart, Hacks is a good one. She's very much kind of like a Joan Rivers type of comedian that's kind of, got the Vegas residency, career's kind of fizzling out. She's on QVC all the time selling products type of thing. And she hires the young writer to help her revamp her career. Very funny show, just kind of a cute opposites dynamic of two totally different odd couple dynamic, and it's very cute and just a funny show, and I've really enjoyed watching that one a lot. I tore through it and wanted more. It was just, I don't know, very cute, very kind of, just a fun show. I've really gotten into the Takeshi Kovacs trilogy, I guess you call it. It's what Altered Carbon's based on, the show on Netflix. I've been reading the series, which there's 3 books in the series. I cannot remember what they actually call them. I know it's like the Takeshi Kovacs something brothers, but I don't know if it's a series, trilogy, or what. But it is a trilogy. There's only 3 books. But I have loved the books. The story is so much better than what's in the show. The show is only like true to season 1, and there's still some pretty dramatic like differences, but they don't impact the story that much. But season 2 was just kind of random parts of the 2nd and 3rd book, and the book is so much better. It really is. Like, I love the show. I loved the show so much until I read the books, and now I'm like, whoa, there's so much more here. There's so much more to these characters, and it's so much grittier and not cutesy. I think with the show, they went with, again, more of a lighthearted kind of take on things. The show is not gritty. The show's kind of fluffy, or is fluffy in comparison to the books. The books are gritty, they're dark, they're violent, they're graphic, they are dystopian, and I really enjoy the books. They're entertaining. At the same time, there's lots of action. You want to know what's going to happen next. You really like the protagonist. He's very much that anti-hero type, Takashi. And it's an interesting story, and it's such an interesting world that they have built in there, and it's cool, like, reading through the book. And I like the guy's writing style, or I like the author's writing style a lot. It's a little, at times I had to like kind of go back and read a paragraph because I'm like, wait, what? type of thing, but because it's kind of fast paced. But I've enjoyed the books so much, and I was so sad when I finished the last one. I was just, so I'm currently looking at reading samples of some of his other works to see what I like and which ones I might want to pick up and read. But yeah, it's so different from the show as far as just the whole feel and vibe of it. The first season, I think, is the closest to the books, and even it has still like some comedic relief in it that is not in the books. There's not much funny in the books, but the stuff with like the AI with Poe, and kind of the cute little funny love story between him and the other AI in season 3, and all this, just, there was a lot of fluff in the show that made it cute and I think more universally appealing. But I still really love the aesthetic of the show, and I think the cinematography and style of the show was really nice. I just kind of wish they had kept it a little more gritty. That's my same kind of complaint with The Expanse. The books are a little more gritty than the show, a little more creepy, if you will. But the books are still funny, like the show is with The Expanse. But yeah, the Altered Carbon series, I'm just gonna call it that, I really liked it, and I wish the writer would write some more. I know he said that the Netflix series kind of rekindled his interest in Takashi, and I would like to see it revived, because I think he has more adventures and things he could get into, okay? And that guy can write a good sex scene in a book. Just let you know. And he writes really good violence as well. Like, he's very graphic and descriptive writing style. So now I'm on the hunt for a new book or book series to get into. Let me know your sci-fi, cyberpunk, especially recommendations down below. I don't like fantasy. I don't like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings type of stuff. I like scientific, neo-noir, cyberpunk type stories. I like space operas, that kind of thing. That's what I enjoy to read. And also, I'm not opposed to a good mystery here and there. So, let me know some recommendations down below. So I've got a bunch of samples downloaded to go through, but, still trying to find something to get into. I think I'm going to probably read Neuromancer as well. Again, I've started Neuromancer, we're like halfway through it, but I never finished it. And yeah, that is pretty much all my lifestyle loves right now. Like, it's just a book, music, and some shows on TV that I've been super into. And of course, I do like to include a few special moments at the end of the video, some nice things that happened throughout the last couple of months here to round out this only things I love type of video. And first thing is, my dad purchased a home, and seeing his joy of being able to buy a home again was so nice, and he seems just so happy, and it's such a beautiful home as well, and it's perfect for him. It's a little far away from me. It's like 40 minutes away, which is further than I would like, but it's such a perfect house. It's so perfect for him. And just seeing you could tell he felt really good about being able to purchase a home. We went through a lot of stuff back in the first recession. Are we in a recession or not? One thing I hear says we are, one thing says we're not. Well, back in the other recession, in the early 2000s, we lost everything twice, and it took a long time to climb out of that hole. Very long time. And for my dad to be able to have lost a home and struggled for work for a long, long time, to have been in a job for, oh goodness, going on 10 years now, a really, really good job, and then being able to purchase a home again, I think made him feel so good and feel like himself again. That I think really it did a number on him when we lost our home, and it was hard for him. That was a lot of stress, and just it was a really hard time. My mom was sick at the same time. We were very, very, very poor, as in, are we gonna have dinner? Broke. Electricity getting turned off, that kind of poor. And it was a really rough time. And to see that, it may have taken 15 years. Well, I mean, obviously it didn't take. But to finally climb out of that hole and feel successful, I think, in life, and feel like he's back to where he was in life, I think it's just been really good. And it's just, you can tell he's so happy. And yeah, I'm very happy for him, because he deserves some good. He's been through a lot, and he's had some rough ups and downs, and he's been through a lot in his life, and he's worked very hard. And to see everything he worked for get taken away, to lose, he lost everything, like not just monetarily and like home wise, but he lost his wife and my mom, and just so many things to get taken away from you. And even though he's been climbed out of that hole for a while now, I think just buying the house was like a big step that made him feel like himself again. It was a big thing, and the house is just absolutely perfect and beautiful, and I'm just so happy for him. I can't wait to go see all the new furniture in it now. They finally got all their furniture delivered. All right, and that is everything for this edition of Only Things I Love. I know, another long one. I'm gonna try to edit it down. I hope I can. And yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, and let me know some things you've been loving, special moments, music, movies, TV, books, beauty. Let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky.